GM friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to go over Alpha Actionables July 12th. So it's been a week since I've done the last one. There's a lot to talk about. So let's get straight into it. Per usual guys, all the links will be in the description and nothing is financial advice in my videos. So DeBank actually announced a XP program. This is, if you haven't heard of DeBank, I highly suggest watch my video. It's one of the most reputable companies in crypto. They've done a lot of work for crypto. It's one of the best places to actually check your wallet as well. If you've got an EVM wallet, etc., you can check all the L2s that have funds and all the different protocols you're interacting with, etc. So they also own Rabi, which is the best wallet in my opinion, EVM wallet on desktop. So therefore check it out. If you haven't registered already, my link will be in the description. Also, there's a quest section here. So if you want to make an account, you can go in the quest section and earn more points. And then XP is where you will see your points. Next up, we have ASR pool. So this is active staking rewards. So with Jupiter, if you stake, you don't get rewards, but if you're active in the voting, etc., it's quite profitable. So I staked about 10k tokens. I voted on 7 out of 9 proposals, and I got almost 1800, which is like 18% of the amount of tokens I put in. So I highly recommend being active with Jupiter. The minimum you had to stake was 50 tokens. So if you guys haven't claimed your rewards, check that out. Next up, we have EtherFi. So the season 2 airdrop is live right now. Previously, I mentioned you had to choose a network. I chose Arbitrum because it's cheaper. You can see your allocation, but you can't actually claim yet. Next up, we have Mask, which is a airdrop based on Farcaster. So Farcaster, one of the leading premier Web3 social applications in crypto, and this is the airdrop on top of it. I don't think I'm eligible for it, but if you guys are active on Farcaster, check if you're eligible. Next up, we have Aaron Network. This is a project on Cosmos, I believe. You put your Atom address in here and then check if you're eligible for the airdrop. I don't know too much about this project. Next up, we have Lava Network. So this one I done a dedicated video on. It's in the RPC modular space in crypto. All you have to do is connect your RPC network to Lava's RPC, and you would have, as far as I think, you had to do some transactions and your points. So I got like 500 points. If you guys haven't checked your allowance, I done a dedicated video on this. Click on this link and then you'll be able to see your allowance. You need to connect your socials. So there's different socials, etc. My one, I connected my Twitter and then I saw my allocation. But yeah, you can't actually claim them yet, as in you won't actually receive the token now. You can just see you're eligible and do that. Next up, we have Mocaverse. So this is a gaming project, I believe. It's incubated by Animoco brands, and the airdrop checker is live now. You can actually claim the airdrop as well. So if you guys are interested in that, check that out. It's actually trading on KuCoin as well. It's trading for 12 cents per token. Next up, we have Exchange Art. Also, I don't know too much about this project, but this is another airdrop that's live right now. As long as they're fairly legitimate, guys, I'll cover them. If they're like proper scammy, I won't cover them at all. Then also, Drip Finance has said if held your tokens, you could be they would have sent you 10,000 droplets. It's worth $10 now, but it could be worth more in the future. Next up, we have Penumbra. So this is a privacy project on top of Cosmos. I covered it a few times in the past. You would have had to give your wallet, etc. Now you can actually claim the tokens. I don't know if they're trading yet, but you have to go into your Prax wallet, add the network, etc. Go on a website, and then you'll be able to claim the tokens. So if you just quickly see here, Penumbra. So yeah, you go into your Prax wallet, click on RPC, enter this URL, and then go to this website, front end ad, and then check allocation, and then you will see your allocation. Okay, so this one, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. Next up, we have Milky Way cards. So Milky Way is a LST platform, so it's a liquid staking protocol on top of Celestia. It's pretty much the only one, the biggest one there. They recently introduced Carton, which gives you a multiplier. So I've gone here, go into your M rewards section, and you'll be able to claim these. This one was here a few days ago. I claimed it, and then this one was available like yesterday or today, and I claimed this one. And also, I only put like 30 TI in here, and it says I'm top 7.5% of all MilkTIA holders. So that's quite interesting. It looks like it's not overfarmed. Next up, we have Caldera NFT. So if you've done 6 out of 10 tasks that I've mentioned in the past, you can actually claim your NFT. So here, if you go on the Galxe task, you can actually claim the NFT at 1 point, and all these are pretty straightforward. So therefore, tick these and then claim that. I've mentioned the task in the previous videos. I believe I've done a dedicated video on that. Next up, we have MOXIE Airdrop, which is for Farcaster users also. This is the frame. I believe this is the person behind the airdrop. All you have to do is click on the frame button and it will tell you how much you're eligible for. I don't know how much this is worth, but this is what I'm eligible for. So if you are using a Farcaster, therefore check this post out. Next up, we have Merkle. I don't know too much about this project, but it's in the network leveraging on-chain identity and reputation. So if you interact with this airdrop or protocol, click on this link and you'll be able to claim your tokens. I didn't even farm it. I don't know much about the project and I'm not eligible for it as well. FYI. Next up, we have this airdrop. We have Elys Airdrop. I done a dedicated video on this as well, and I'm not eligible for the because I didn't do enough on-chain activities. But if you are, you can check this spreadsheet. You can search your address and you'll be able to see if you're eligible for this airdrop. If you think it's wrong or anything like that, you can chat to them on Discord or fill in this form. Next up, we have this project called Compute Labs, and someone very reputable shared it with me, and I thought just mention it also. And all you have to do right now is just join the waitlist. Remember, guys, joining waitlist and being early to projects is how you sometimes can be ahead of the crowd and get extra rewards, etc. in the future. Next up, we have some NFT mints. So this is a mint by Base. Base is the L2 made by Coinbase, was a big conglomerate in crypto. And this is the official NFT by them. This will definitely give you rewards in the future if it could be a airdrop multiplier. Next up, we have this by Optimism. So they've launched this Superchain DeFi Festival NFT and mint this on Optimism. I'll probably do it on Base because that uses the OP stack, OP Optimism's technology. So yeah, it looks like I haven't minted this already, so I'll definitely mint this later on. And then we have a Squid Protocol, which is a bridge. They also have a non-transferable NFT, and the deadline is July 31st. So if you're farming Squid Protocol, therefore check this NFT out because this could be quite interesting because it's not even transferable. So that's quite interesting. And lastly, we have Base collaborating with Magic Eden. There's this official mascot NFT, so you can check this out. I've minted it on my wallet. All these NFTs, guys, they're usually free or very cheap, and there should be multipliers in the actual airdrop, and they add your on-chain interaction. The more on-chain interaction you have, in the in the future, there should be less likely your wallet should be flagged up as a cyber. Wallet registration ends tomorrow. So this is Holdium. I mentioned it a few times before. It's a meme-ish type project on Solana, and you can just give your wallet addresses and they're gonna airdrop later on. So I thought I mentioned again because tonight is gonna be I'm gonna add this video straight away. That's why you wanna bell my video, guy, because then you'll be get notification as soon as I upload videos. And this is ending tonight. So if you haven't registered for it, therefore register. I've connected some of my wallets and I've got like this much points. So I guess we're gonna see later on how much that's worth. Next up, we have this project called Ascend It. I think it's a meme type project. No, they're working on Blinks, which is one of the new projects it's a new innovation from Solana and one of the sub teams in Solana. So they're saying they're going to do something interesting. Just give your wallet address, your Solana wallet, just copy and paste it in here. And I guess I'll keep you updated when they launch their token or when they actually do the airdrop or whatever they decide to do. Next up, we have Allora, which I mentioned in one of my previous videos. They have a Galxe campaign going on now. It's pretty straightforward, Reddit tasks, etc. If there's any quizzes, guys, I'll just put the answers as well because I've actually done these, and yeah, I'll put the actual answers in the description. Next up, we have Sonic, which is the L2 on top of Solana. It's a gaming L2 on Solana. They've got different campaigns here. Try to do as many as you can. I think I've done all of them apart from one or two of them that didn't actually work. And then make sure you claim your points. Then we have Conduit. So I previously talked about this NFT that you should have minted, and if you've done that now, you can actually put this as complete, and hopefully this should mean something when they do an airdrop or if they decide to share any rewards. Next up, we have Rivalz. I mentioned this in the previous project as well. I believe it's used in Dimension and it's in the AI project, and they also have a very easy Galxe task. And like I said, if there's any quiz, the answers will be below that like button. Next up, we have a Morph, which is the L2. I don't know too much about this project as well, but they've got some fairly easy tasks. Just claim that and make sure you claim your points or any etc. Next up, we have Sunrise. So I actually done a not dedicated video, but it was in my last airdrop video, and they have a new interact task that's going on right now. It's pretty straightforward. So just do all these claim all these points and then claim your token. For some reason I couldn't claim my token. It was on the Polygon network, so I'm going to try later on. But therefore to claim your NFT once you've done these tasks. Next up we have a Fuel. So Fuel is a big L2. It's one of the most hyped long ongoing L2s on top of. I personally I have been interacting with it, but personally I'm not gonna try too hard on the points program. I believe it's going on for a bit too long, and I'm not too bullish on L2, so at least not on the Fuel, maybe some other ones. And so if you guys have been farming Fuel, or if you're interested in Fuel, you can check this out. Me personally, I'm not interacting with it too much. Next up, we have these details about it. So next up, we have Caldera. So this is I believe it's a form to fill up regarding the Guardian nodes. And so fill this up. Not too many people are sharing this. Well, not too many people are sharing most of these things I'm going to tell you guys. At least not succinctly like this in a video. They put your address in here, and there's going to be about 5 questions on the next page. The answers below that like button. Next up, you have Summer Pass, which is a points program on the base L2. So you do different tasks and you can earn rewards, etc. Personally, I'm not going into it too much, but I would try to do some easy tasks if and when I see them. So, and you get more points if you refer people, etc. So yeah, just bookmark this site, or keep it on your daily list, and then if you see any interesting tasks, you can decide to do that. Next up, we have a featuring with, I believe is Optimism, or they collaborated with some of these L2s. And if you're farming, which is a bridge, you can do these tasks, and these will be a airdrop multiplier. Based on how much points you get, you should be getting more airdrop. Me personally, I'm not farming, so I'm not really doing this, but if you're farming, this is probably a very good campaign to interact with. Next up, we have Doghouse. So it's a new meme coin on Ton, and we know Ton's been going berserk recently. And so this project, you actually just get points just for, you can just claim your points, which might actually be worth something, depending on. I think it was trading on xt.com on IOUs for around 4 cents. The actual token was not transferable, but the IOUs going for 4 cents, and I got like 5,000 tokens just for having Telegram for 8 years. And so if you refer people, we get more points. So I'll put my link in the description with everything, else, guys. Just check that out if you haven't already. Therefore, join that. We have literally nothing to lose. Next up, we have Argent. So Argent, a wallet in the Starknet space. That's the main network that they support. They're coming out with a crypto card, so you can join the waitlist. So just put your email in here and join the waitlist. Next up, we have this project, Eternity. I also don't know too much about this as well, but they have a waitlist going on right now, so you guys can check that out. It looks like it's an AI project, so yeah, there's so many AI projects coming up, but looks like there's going to be an airdrop campaign happening as well. And yeah, I believe, join the waitlist. Just put your email in here and see what happens later. Next up, this is someone, I saw this post regarding base. So you might be farming base, etc. But what you want to do is link your role. So click on linked role and connect your GitHub. Even if you're not active on GitHub, make a GitHub account and just connect it. This might be a multiplier in the airdrop. That's what the person was alluding to. But you got nothing to lose, like most of these stuff. So therefore, check that out. Next up, you have Initia. So I've mentioned this in previous videos. They had an 8-week campaign going on. So they finished their phase 1, and now you can see your rank and you can see your points. I wasn't too active, but I was doing the bit, and I guess we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, you can see your points on your rank if you go on that website. Next up, we have Ethermail. So they have a token conversion thing going on right now that will eventually, be an airdrop or equate to an airdrop. I haven't been following Ethermail too much, but if you guys are interested in that or have been farming it, therefore check that out, and just get ready for the potential airdrop in the future. And next up, we have a Hamster Combat. So I've shared this in the past. Is tap to earn project on Ton, I believe, on Ton, and its affiliations with Notcoin or Ton, and is the biggest one after Notcoin, and Notcoin done very well. So it's on pre-market now on Bybit. So if you guys are interested in that, check that out and probably give you an idea on how much it's going to trade for. Next up, we have Drip, which is a big NFT platform on Solana. It's got like 100,000 MAU, monthly active users, and they're saying they're doing some experiment. Put your Solana address here, guys. So just copy your Solana address and paste it here, and I guess we'll see what they decide to do. Next up, they have an update on some of the wordings and a few updates. If you guys want to check that out, you can read this. But yeah, subscribe is now follow, and just a few tweets if you guys are interested in Drip. Next up, we have a Movement. So Movement Labs, I've done a video on this before. They're in the move space, and there's a phone coming out dedicated on that network. So if you guys are interested in these phones, do check it out. I personally haven't bought it. I haven't bought the Ton one either. The only one I bought is the 2 Saga phones. I bought the first one, and I pre-ordered the second one. Next up, we have a Bob, which is an L2 on Bitcoin. I've done a dedicated video on that. They recently raised 1.6 million from Ledger, so I thought that was quite interesting. And yeah, you guys can read this, but yeah, obviously it's sometimes not about the money, it's about who you raise from. That has a lot of credibility and legitimacy to the project here. You can see my video, Bob Uncovered, and you can watch all the tasks, etc. you need to do. Next up, we have a thread from Tay Taylor. She's the OG in crypto. Highly recommend following her. She was part of the original Ethereum wallet, which is even before MetaMask. It was called My Ether wallet, and then they split, etc. Long story short, she writes a thread about how the North Korean hackers Lazarus has like manipulated people and hacked different people, etc. And I like the advice she gives at the end. And yeah, it's important to stay on your toe, guys. Always, look at the latest threats and try to keep your stuff secure. But yeah, I highly recommend this thread. Read it and take notes. Next up, you have this pro tip, last tweet I'm going to share with you guys. If you've got your Atom already staked, your Cosmos tokens already staked, and you want to sell, usually you'd have to wait 21 days. But with this tactic, you can actually sell it straight away. So you guys can read this, but in long story short, you use the persistent protocol and you can stake straight away. So if you want to start staking now, you can use a liquid stake token. But this is if you already staked a native Atom token. This is one way you can unstake it straight away. Hey guys, hope you got some value from this video, and I'll see you on the next one.